Of a different video from me today. Basically, I thought it'd be a good idea just to share my reset routine for those days that I feel like we all must have. I know I've had so many, but you know those ones where you just start off your day on, say, the wrong foot, or you get super distracted, end up in like a TikTok hole or like just a social media hole where you spent ages on your phone without quite realizing, and you've skipped the gym or woke up late, or something's just come up and you feel like, oh God, is my day ruined? So these are the things I do whenever I feel like that, or if I'm just feeling a bit like funky, wake up in a bit of a funk, not really feeling like the gym or anything. In this case, if you are just genuinely burnt out, like you take time for you, but I know that sometimes I'll just have these days, or I'm not organised with what I've got to do and I just feel overwhelmed, like not knowing where to start. So I just thought I would break this down into like what I do to like recover from that, because the amount of times it's got to like midday and I'm like, oh my God, what have I actually done so far? Into the gym, or like I've just skipped things out. We'll jump straight into the video. I'd really appreciate it if you could like this video and we'll just get straight into it. Okay, starting with the first thing that I do, which helps so much, is just jumping in the shower and literally washing away all the like bad feelings and stuff. I'm putting on my favourite scented body wash. This is like this rose scented one, it's so nice. Then, most importantly, getting dressed, getting out of my dressing gown and pyjamas, putting on some nice smelling moisturiser. Don't know what it is with me and smells, but I just feel so much better when I'm clean and moisturised. And then popping on some makeup. I just find I'm a lot more productive when I feel good in myself as well with some makeup on. So I'm just going to pop a few curls through my hair. I'm just using this Heat Protect spray. It's a GHD one. I always make sure I do this before I put anything like any straightener or curler through my hair. So this literally just takes me like 10 minutes, so quick, and it's definitely a psychological phenomenon that comes with like just getting ready, doing your hair, doing your makeup. I'm gonna spray on some nice perfume as well. I feel so much better, you know, when I've just like spritzed myself. Okay, this is definitely one of the most important things. I remember reading that quote, messy house, messy mind, and that is so true. I find it so hard to concentrate and just like get my daily routine done when my house is a mess. Even I think it's like a subconscious thing as well. And I do remember reading a study where there was a massive link to anxiety and like feeling overwhelmed when your house is dirty. So I prefer just having like a tidier, I'm not ridiculous, a clear environment. And I think ultimately it just comes down to our brains liking order naturally, and then just having constant like visual reminders of mess is just not helpful, especially when you're not feeling like your best self. Just putting on like a timer, literally 10 or 15 minutes to just clean up and tidy away any mess and stuff. Then, even if it's past breakfast time, I'm still going to do breakfast. So I started with a coffee and some oat milk, and then made some protein oats. Just some little info about oats. So they're complex carbs, so they're easier to digest than like things like simple carbs such as pastries. So they keep you fuller and help maintain a steadier blood sugar curve. And they're obviously a hefty dose of micronutrients, so they are high in calcium, iron, magnesium, etc. And then having some berries on top, and my favourite toppings. This will just always hold such a special place in my heart. Such a nice day. It finally feels like summer is well underway. It's the first time I've worn shorts and I've not been like freezing cold. I mention this all the time on my Instagram, I feel like, but I really like this podcast called Feel Better, Live More with Dr. Rangan Chatterjee. He has loads of guests on his podcast as well, so they just talk about absolutely everything. So I'm listening to one called Train Your Brain to Create the Life You Want to Live, which is really good actually. Like honestly, all of them are so good. So I've been listening to quite a few of those at the moment. I like to mix it up. Like I don't always listen to not educational ones, but I listen to absolutely everything. I love that on my walks, or I'll call like my dad or something. Already I just feel so much better just getting out, getting some fresh air, especially when the weather is just so much nicer now. I just find going on a little walk, taking Penelope out, just gives me such a clear mind as well, especially if I've woken up just feeling like, ugh, can't remember to do anything. And I think if you're really not feeling the gym, rest days are always beneficial. Potter! Penelope! Nearly 7,000 steps and it's coming up to 10 to 3. Just getting out for a walk, like switching up your energy, just freshening things up so much. Right, cheers my dears. I've just poured myself a massive glass of water. It's actually so warm today. I'm so happy that I'm actually like, I can wear shorts the next, well, if the weather stays like this. But yeah, I've actually brought my laptop down to my dining room table and I never really work in here because I feel like I just end up in the fridge otherwise. So I've got my little office room upstairs. I just wanted to switch it up. You know, you're just literally so sick of just the same kind of thing. So I brought this down here and I'm just going to write down literally 3 things, not anything itsy bitsy, 3 things I want to do today that are top priority, like not, you know, not the little itty bitty things. I've got a really important like contract thing that I need to go through, so that is number 1, and then 2 are just like work related. So I'm gonna write this down in my notepad. The other thing to mention is what I've been finding so helpful. So where is it? So setting myself timers. So I'm gonna give myself 20 minutes, you know, literally just click it on my phone. I'm not going to click that just yet, but yeah, I'm going to give myself 20 minutes to sort this first thing out. But I found this is so helpful. If you're like me, like I need to give myself like ways to discipline myself, otherwise I just end up on my phone and stuff. I want to find a good app on my phone that helps me like stay off apps during the day, because oh my god, like I just do it all the time. It's so easy to pick up your phone, you go to reply to like an Instagram message, say, and then you somehow end up on like John who lives down the road's Instagram and you're like, how have I got here? Or I know I still fall victim into that. So yeah, I think timers really help, like especially even with stuff like around the house, like if you just want to sort stuff out, just puts that bit of like pressure and you'll be surprised how quick you can get things done. So if you're someone who struggles with like organisation and things like that, timers are really good. You can always like extend, but it's good as well then because you can gauge how long things need to take you and then give yourself like little rewards or whatever. Go get yourself like a little cookie or, you know, some fruit or just something like that towards the end. And if you do work for yourself as well, I think it's nice to have, what you call it, like finishing times to your day too. And as well, the best thing is like, say if you get your like top priorities ticked off, then you can move on to like your smaller tasks if you want to, or call it a day at that. I just think, yeah, on days where you're not really feeling it or whatever, it's just nice to get something accomplished if you have got stuff that needs doing, like some work and things, and yeah, just do things nice for yourself as well. I just can't work in silence, like I've got to have some background noise. It can't be like radio or like music because I can't really concentrate. So it's always like, I feel like it's alpha waves. Does anyone else listen to this, or am I just exposing myself? It just says like relaxing study music, brain power. I think I would get copyrighted for that, but yeah, I find that so helpful, by the way. Like if you ever struggle to concentrate or anything, that's a track. Pretty much finished those 3 things that I wanted to get done, even if it's just like one thing that you need to get done that will make you feel like a weight is lifted. Just focus on that. Don't start like the amount of times I'd start like literally like cleaning my whole house before just getting a thing done that is going to help me the most towards my goals and stuff. But these days happen to us all and it's completely like normal as well. It's just how you look at it as well, because I think I've wasted so many days just thinking, right, you know, one thing's gone wrong in the morning and then I'll just sort of write the whole day off, and it's just a waste of time really, when ultimately like it just feels like the biggest weight is lifted when you just sit down and stop procrastinating. I like this quote, action kills anxiety. I really like that one. It can feel like, you know, say if you just have had a bad few hours, it's easy to focus on the negative and you're just like, oh god, everything's going to at the moment, when just face the facts and stuff and write down what you're grateful for as well. Like if you're just in a negative headspace, and I promise you things aren't ever as bad as they can sometimes build up, you know, you just get in your own head and in your own thoughts and stuff. But I hope you liked this little video. Let me know what you would like to see next, and I will see you in the next video.